You up there for the weekend's over.
Okay.
Far side. Nice hit for La Egles. Good hustle there by the Seahawks, but a chance for Moncton to pounce. It's third point to win, leading 14-12. The back row. McNeil, good reception. Jill Snow off the tape. Carroll. Good looking swing for Lemois. And the Egles finish it off.
Nice to see these long rallies. It's fun. You know, it's great when someone gets a serving ace or a kill right away, but I love just watching it go back and forth and the tension builds up and they're like, who's going to win this point? Who's going to put it away?
Confusion. Jill Snow thought a teammate was coming and drops in front of her. Langley Blues. Well, that's a great timeout by the crafty coach. She calls timeout at 14-12. They get the 2 points before the TT, and now they lead by 4.
And now they lead by 4, and you know, she just had to stop that run right there, and you can see the coach of the Seahawks getting a little bit frustrated here, and he wants the girls to communicate a little bit better, and, you know, a little bit of a breakdown there, and that's a tough play, because as a hitter, you want to kind of get outside and make sure you're ready to hit the ball, but when the pass isn't there, someone has to take control and make sure that second contact happens without the setter getting there. So tough play, definitely just a little bit of a lack of communication, so hopefully this time out we will see something a little bit different from the Seahawks here.
Mentioned John Sloan White in his first year, and already some first-year recruits. And we were talking before, he's got some big recruits coming next year.
Yeah. No, he sounded super excited. He has, you know, some coming all the way from out west in Manitoba and Alberta, and, you know, also some homegrown locals here too. So I think he's going to have a great squad coming in.
17-12, separation for Moncton as they try to even this one up. Varsity Reds and Acadia coming up at 7 o'clock. Back on the air tomorrow at 4:30 and 7 for semifinals Saturday. And you can also join us at 2 o'clock for the men's volleyball championship, game 2 between the Reds and the Tigers. Joust at the net, won by L'Aigle Bleu. 18-12, Moncton getting some swagger going on. Carroll back to serve. The 5th-year senior from Moncton. Does not, you know it as well, being a 5th-year senior during your playing days, you do not want to take off that jersey for the last time.
No. You know, actually, Rick Scott was so great when we all finished, all of us 5th years finished last year. He gave us our jerseys because we got new long sleeves for the team. So he's like, here, take your short sleeves. And we're like, oh, this is the best thing ever. So I got lucky. I don't have to. I can put it on whenever I want. But, you know, seeing someone else wear your number or, you know, just not being a part of the team anymore, it's definitely tough. It's a big adjustment.
19-13. Miller. Carroll was there. A little confusion for L'Aigles, but they make it work. Big block at the net there by Hutchison. And then off the block and out, Annie LeBlanc rips into one.
Now we're seeing a lot of that. Both teams are really scoring high off hands. Both of them are playing some good defense, but I think the way to score right now is to kind of just exploit the blockers a little bit.
20-12 in the early going. AUS webcast at gmail.com. The McLean Sports on Twitter. Michael Bourgeois coming up with Rachel Windhorse, the AUS MVP, for your interview in between sets. So stick around for that. We'll talk to Rachel Windhorse. You'll be seeing her tomorrow. Tigers, you know, the two-time defending champs, struggled early on, but they have won 9 in a row coming in.
You know, and that's a great place for them to be. You know, you kind of want to get the losses out earlier in the season when you're still trying to adjust and fix things, and, you know, having a 9-game streak to lead yourself in a championship weekend gives you the confidence you need, but, you know, also kind of gets you prepared as well.
Big swing, Miller. Good hustle by Carroll, couldn't quite get there. 2014. Seahawks not giving up yet on this second set, but they got to go on a run. Right about now or never. L'Aigle Bleu can side out from here. Jill Snow. Good swing on the far side by LeBlanc. Sorensen, and that'll be violation, a lift on Kirsten Sorensen. 21-14, Moncton closing in on second set victory. Good looking serve by Lemois. Nicely dug out by Potter. Carroll. Near side LeBlanc, chest out for Annie. 21-15. Seahawks serving substitution. Allison Pointer will come in. Allison, the first-year player from St. John's. Again, one of 4 first-year players, along with Serena McNeil and Jordan Hutchinson and Nicole Hanley from West Vancouver, BC. Agley scrambling. Miller gets it started. Sorensen. Little tip play by Serena McNeil. He's hard. Got it started for Agles. Sorensen. Miller! Oh, man. Hello,
that looks like a face shot there. Good for the libero shaking that off and getting up right away, but you know, that's kind of a spark that I think the Seahawks needed when they're down by this many points. We'll see if they can kind of take that and use that as a run.
The Oromocto native rips into one there. Mishandled by Agles. Scrambling. Free ball for the Seahawks. Sorensen. Hogan. Locked. Tip play by McNeil. No luck. Confusion for Moncton. This is the Memorial's point to win. Can they close in? Miller the runner. Now Memorial all of a sudden scrambling. Miller again. And the Agles are going to steal it.
Come on.
That's a great play. You know, lots of defense there. Some great swings. And yeah, as you said, the Seahawks were kind of struggling a little bit there, getting a little bit scrappy. So, you know, at that point, you kind of just have to find a way to score.
22-16.
We're frozen.
Point there. That keeps
Come on.
a nice advantage for Moncton, and now they can close in. How you like would you like to have those when you play?
Oh, absolutely.
Nice
The big screen is so cool, and it has all the stats on it. And, you know, I mean, as a player, it might be a little distracting looking up to find yourself, but it's pretty cool.
We're talking about here on the near side wall here, they got big screen scoreboards. 2 of them, not just 1, 2 of them, showing the action that you're watching at home on AUS TV, and also with all the stats you would ever need for the players on the floor. 16-23, Moncton closing in. 1 set to 0 for Memorial. Carroll. Big hearty swing by Bertin Vassils.
Nice seeing, you know, Coach smile at her player who just hit it out rather than yelling at her. And obviously, if they didn't have such a big lead, it might be a little bit different. But she just looked at her and smiled and said, "Keep on swinging." And that's, you know, a good time to give your player confidence when it's so close to 25.
That's going to go out. And now set point for Moncton. Nice response. Lost the first set, 25-21. Timeout, John Slonwhite. What's the motivation of a timeout here?
You know, I think the motivation of the timeout is definitely to build back. You should never ever give up on a set, even if it is 24-17, 24-10. You always want to try and build yourselves back up. But I think the main thing is just finding a way to build some momentum for the next set. You know, they took the first set. They were kind of neck and neck the whole time, and it looks like Moncton has really dominated this set. So I would think Slonwhite's just telling them to find a way to score, find themselves building themselves back, and then definitely creating some momentum for the next set.
24-17, set point for Moncton, trying to tie up the number 4 versus number 5 matchup here on quarterfinal Friday. Number 3, Varsity Reds. Number 6, Axwomen, coming up at 7. Mishandled by Memorial. Jill Snow, though, and Hogan, a free ball for L'Aigle Bleu. They can close in. Cross court. Miller was there. Sorensen, Hogan responds, and Varsity Reds will hold it off for now.
You know, that was lucky that the Seahawks kind of recovered that first pass there, and I think that's definitely the time that you want to be careful and make sure that you get a pass.
On the serve for the Seahawks. Lauren Finney. So Finney on, first-year player from Hammonds Plains, Nova Scotia. Tarrant gets it over. Seahawks with Miller. Carroll and Tarrant blocked by Jill Snow. So the Seahawks trying to get a little momentum going.
You know, I remember Lauren when she was little and I was coaching her about 5 years ago. She used to come to the Dow volleyball camps. Nice to see her on the Seahawks playing some varsity volleyball. It's great.
Well, here's the thing with John Slonwhite, too. He was so involved at the grassroots level in Nova Scotia volleyball. He could get some of these Nova Scotia kids to go over there. Langley Blues powering through, and they respond with a second set victory, 25-19. Michael Bourgeois coming up with your sideline interview with Rachel Windhorse. Before that, we say hello to Jill Lynch watching from the blizzard in Newfoundland, and wishing her girls all the best of luck. Krista, Kirsten, Lowe, and Allison. Thank you very much, Jill Lynch, watching there in Newfoundland. You guys are getting hit pretty hard. All right, let's go down with the MVP, Rachel Windhorse, with Michael Bourgeois.
I'm joined here now live with the MVP of this year's AUS Women's Volleyball League. This is Rachel Windhorse. Thanks for joining us on the show today. Rachel, a big night for you last night, picking up the individual award. What were your emotions last night after picking up the award?
I was just so excited. Couldn't believe it. Just such a confidence boost going into the weekend. I was so happy.
And now a day later, time to get down to the action story. What's your emotions coming into today?
Got my eye on the next prize, which is winning a banner with the team. Now we're focused, getting prepared, getting into nutrition. Next thing is the banner, so that's what's on my mind.
Well, thanks for joining us, and good luck to your team. Now we're going to send it back up to Bill and Rashad.